Hello learners, I am Parikshit Saikia and welcome to another very exciting session on Unacademy CAT-alyst. In today's session, we are going to discuss some important input-output case lists and some logical reasoning puzzles. These are puzzles and input-output questions which have appeared in previous year's CET papers. I've taken them directly from previous year's CET papers and we're going to solve them today. So make sure you catch me live for the next 15 days and view the entire session so that you get to know the quality of questions in your CET. But as always, the first thing I'm going to tell you, give me 5 seconds to ensure that I'm streaming live before we get started with today's session. Okay, I think we are streaming live and we are good to start. Let's get started. So on your screen are Unacademy learners who have cracked the CAT with flying colors. So we have a 100 percentiler in LRDI and also 99.8, 99.9 overall percentilers. A lot of them. Let's get started with today's session. Okay. So a lot of new batches are starting on Unacademy. We have a perfect score batch which started on Unacademy yesterday. And then yesterday we also had an exclusive weekday evening batch. And then from tomorrow onwards we are starting a score booster batch where I'm going to take LRDI for CAT 2021. Now if you are interested for CAT 2021 preparation, this is your last chance to subscribe before there is a price hike. Remember, last chance to subscribe at the current price and even get a 10% discount using the code Parikshit Live. Also, you can access a lot of courses on Unacademy absolutely free if you use the code Parikshit Live when registering as a new user. When I say new user, it means a user with a mobile number which has not been registered on Unacademy before. So make sure to use a mobile number not registered on Unacademy before and use the code, first time code Parikshit Live to access a lot of classes free and also access the weekly scholarship test absolutely free. Also, by now you must be knowing Ask a Doubt feature. Amazing feature on Unacademy. Anytime you have a doubt, just take a picture of the question along with the options and send it across using your app. Some expert from Unacademy is going to provide you the solution. Let's get started. Okay. Let's get started with today's case lists. First one on your screen. Okay. This is an input-output operation. Okay, this is an input-output operation and let's talk about it. How do you solve such questions? Okay, I'm just making sure that I am live. Just give me a moment, okay? One moment. Yes, I think we are doing live, correct. Perfect. Let's get started. Okay. So what's happening here is input-output question. Just observe every step what is happening. So here in the first step, you see these are the numbers. In step 1, what has happened? You have a 16, right? But 16 is not there in the previous step. So if you are able to visualize, the first number is getting added, plus 1. Next number, 17, has become 15, minus 2. Then 35 has become 38, plus 3. Then 7 has become 3, minus 4, and so on. So I think I understand the logic for step 1, right? What is happening in step 1? First number, plus 1. Next number, minus 2. Then plus 3. Then minus 4. And so on. Correct? That is the logic for step 1. Next, what is happening in step 2? Please have a look. You see, 3 has come here. Then you have got 5. So if you observe the previous step along with step 2, what is happening? The numbers have been arranged in ascending order. Can you see? 3 is the smallest number. It has come first. Next number is 5. It has come next. And so on. So if you observe what is happening, the numbers are being arranged in ascending order. Correct? Then the third step. Observe what is happening in the third step. 3 is becoming 9. And is 9 there in the previous step? No. 9 is not there in the previous step. But 3 is becoming 9. It means into 3. Into 3. Next. 5 is becoming 15. Into 3. And so on. 15 is becoming 45. So every number you got to multiply with 3. That's step 3. Correct? Next. Step 4. What is happening in step 4? 9 continues to be 9. But then you have got a 6. Then you have got a 9. These numbers are not there in the previous step. So how are you getting it? If you observe closely, you should be realizing that every number in step 4 is the sum of the digits in the previous step. Sum of the digits in the previous step. Correct? Sum of the digits. So 9 is 9. 15 is 1 plus 5, 6. 45 is 4 plus 5, 9. 48 is 4 plus 8, 12. Perfect. You should be getting this. This is nothing but sum of digits. Okay. Next. Number 5. Number 5 is, what is happening in number 5? Are these numbers the same as the previous step? Yes, they are. So if you observe closely, these numbers are the same as in the previous step. So basically they have been arranged in ascending order from smallest to the largest. So there are 2 6, they come first. Then there are 2 9s, they come next. So again you arrange them in ascending order. Correct? Perfect. So I think I got the logic and I can go to my sum now. I can go to my sum. Let's look at the sum. So what are the numbers? Remember, this is not minus 6. Okay, this is 6. So you have got 6, you have got 11, you have got 15, you have got 20, and you have got 24. This is the original number. Let's look at step 1. What will you do in step 1? Plus 1, minus 2, and so on. So 6 will become 7, minus 2 will become 9, plus 3 will become 18, minus 4 will become 16, plus 5 will become 29. That's step 1. What will happen in step 2? You look above. Step 2 is arrange them in ascending order from smallest to the largest. So smallest is 7, next is 9, next is 16, then you have got 18, then you have got 29. This is step 2. Next, step 3. What is happening in step 3? Into 3, every number you got to multiply with 3. So 7 into 3, 21, 9 into 3, 27, 16 into 3, 48, 18 into 3, 54, 29 into 3, 87. Step 3 is done. Next, step 4. What is happening in step 4? Sum of the digits. So add it. 2 plus 1, 3. 2 plus 7, 9. 4 plus 8, 12. 5 plus 4, 9. 8 plus 7, 15. And the last step is all about arranging them in ascending order. So smallest is 3. Next big numbers are 9 and 9. And then you've got 12 and 15. This is your last step. And this is the output. So which is this? 3, 9, 9, 12, 15. 3, 9, 9, 12, 15. None of these. None of these. That's your answer for the first one. This is a previous year CET question. Got this? Easy one, I must say. Easy. Let's go to the next one. Number 2. So this is question number 1 and then you have question number 2. What is step 1 of an input if the step 4 of that input is this? Now think about it. Any input, doesn't matter. Don't even bother about taking the exact numbers. Think about it. What is step 4? If you are observing carefully, step 4 is the sum of digits. Is the sum of digits. So if someone is giving you step 4, let's say the first number is 3. 3. Sum of digits is 3. And you have to go back. You have to go back. Can you tell me which is the next number? If the sum of digits of a number is 3 and you have to go back, right? Is it possible? Not possible. Why? Because there are multiple possibilities. The previous number could have been 12. The previous number could have been 21. Or the previous number could have been 3. Or the previous number could have been even 30. Right? So you cannot go back. Going in sequential order from 1 to the last is possible. But from the last to the first is definitely not possible because there are multiple possibilities Answer is cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. Correct? I think you get it. Let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next case. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yes. Now on your screen is again a previous year question from the CET, and this is question number 3. This is question number 4. Let's check this. The departure timing of 6 flights A1 through A6 have to be scheduled. The schedule has to be according to the following conditions. A4 should not be the first or the last flight to leave the airport. Okay. A2, A3 and A5 should leave the airport one after the other in the same order. A3 should not be the second or the fifth flight to leave the airport. So let's talk about the departure timings. So let's say this is the earliest flight, and this is the last flight in that order. Okay. So let's write down 1. So this is going in that order, earliest to the last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So A4 they say cannot be the first one or the last one. So it means if this is 1, let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. A4 cannot be at number 1 and A4 also cannot be at number 6. Yes. Next, A2, A3, A5 should leave the airport one after the other in the same order. I will keep this in mind. And the third point, A3 should not be the second or the fifth flight to leave. So this cannot be A3, this cannot be A3, and this cannot be A3, right? This is not possible. So that leaves us with a few alternatives. One alternative would be, remember A2, A3 and A5 are continuous, one after the other. Now can it be 1, 2 and 3 position 1, position 2 and position 3? Not possible. Why? Because A3 cannot come at number 2 position. A3 cannot come at number 2 position. Hence 1, 2 and 3, that place is not possible. What is the other alternative? It could be A1 is here, second position. A3 is in the third position. A1, which are the numbers? A2, A3, A5. So these are the 3. This is one possibility. Will you agree? Or the other possibility could be A2 will come at number 3, third position, A3, fourth position, and A5, fifth position. Correct? Any other possibility? Is this possible? A2, A3, A5. This is not possible. Why? Because in the last alternative, you know what? A3 is coming at position 5. But you know what? At position 5, A3 is not allowed. A3 is not allowed. So the last alternative is not possible. So there are two alternatives. Either the first one or the second one. So let's write it. Let's mark the places. So you have got the first place, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. Or first, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. These are the ways. Right? Now think about it. Let's look at the questions. If A6 is to leave before A1, A6 is to leave before A1. Now one more thing. Remember, in both the arrangements, A4 cannot be the first or the last. Cannot be the first or the last. If A4 cannot be the first or the last, and we have got only 3 possibilities, 1, 2 and 3. Remember, A4 cannot be first and the last. It means A4 can only be second last. Only second last. Why first and last is not possible? So this is alternative 1. In alternative 1, this is the scenario. Similarly, in alternative 2, remember A4 cannot be the first and the last. Cannot be the first and the last. So it means A4 has to be the second one. Has to be the second one. So now there are only 2 possibilities. Who are the 2 guys remaining? A1 and A6. A1 and A6. So in any order they can go. A1 can come here. In that case, A6 will go there. Or A6 will come here. In that case, A1 will go here. A1 will go here. Yes, so in any order, A1, A6 or A6, A1. Correct? A6, A1 or A1, A6. So these are the 2 alternatives that I have. Okay. Now let's look at the questions. If A6 is to leave before A1, okay. So in alternative 1, A6 leaves before A1. So let's take it. This is the scenario. A6 is out here. A1 is out here. Or here also, A6 is out here, A1 is out here. Then in which position will A4 leave? A4. You don't have one single answer. Why? Because if you consider alternative 1, A4 is living at position 5. At position 5. While in alternative 2, A4 is living at position 2. Answer is cannot be determined. Cannot be determined. Get that? Next, in the above problem, if A1 is to leave the airport immediately after A5, A1 immediately after A5. Now, where is A5? In alternative 1, A5 is here. But immediately after A5, already A4 is there. Immediately after A5, A4 is there. It means alternative 1 is not possible. Let's look at alternative 2. A1 has to leave immediately after A5. It means A5 is here, second last. So A1 got to be the last one. A1 got to be the last one. In that case, A6 will be the first one. So question is, which position will A3 leave the airport? So A3 will leave the airport. So this is only alternative 2, right? Alternative 1 was anyway not possible. So A3 will leave the airport and position number 4. Position number 4, which is option B. Which is option B. Got this? Got this? Easy one. Yes? Chalo, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Okay, another one. Again, a previous year. Let's look at this. A, B, C, D, E, and F are 6 rays which are collinear in the same order. When they say collinear, it means they lie in the same straight line. So if you observe, how will they look like? Something like this. So A in the same order. So A, then you have got B, C, D, A, and F. The distance between any two adjacent rays is equal. So any two adjacent rays, the distance is equal. A bus starts at A for F. So bus starts from here and goes to F. It takes 25 minutes for the bus to travel from one city to another. So travel time is 25. And it stops for 5 minutes at each place. It stops at 5 minutes at each place. If the bus reaches E at 8:55, so 8:55 it reaches E. Then in what time did it reach station B? Reach station B. Now think about it. B to E is what I need to consider, right? What is the travel time? What is the travel time from B to E? Travel time from B to E. Think about it. How many stations are we talking about? B to C. Remember, every 2 stations, adjacent stations, you take 25 minutes. So 25 minutes. C to D, another 25 minutes. And D to E, another 25 minutes. So can I say total travel time was 75 minutes? Yes? What is the stop time? What is the total stop time? Stop time, remember, you stop at every station for 5 minutes. So which stations will you stop? You will stop at station C and you will stop at station D. 2 stations. So 5 minutes each makes it 10 minutes. Makes it 10 minutes. Correct? So total was 85 minutes of journey. 85 minutes of journey. Correct? So if it is 85 minutes of journey and you reached E at 8:55, it means you started from B 85 minutes ago. You started from B at 85 minutes ago. So what was the start time from B? 8:55 minus 85, 7:30. 7:30 you started from B. Question is not about when you started from B. Question is rather about when did you reach B? When did you reach B? Remember, you must have reached B 5 minutes early. Why? Because you must have halted at B for 5 minutes. So 7:30, if you started from B, it means at 7:25, you must have reached B, halted for 5 minutes, took some rest and started your journey at 7:30. So answer is 7:25, you reached B. That's the answer. Easy one, but very high chances of people going wrong and making a silly mistake out. Get that? Okay, I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. You liked it. If you have liked it, do please hit the like button because that tells us you enjoyed the class and we can continue to make more and more such sessions. Do please share the session with your friends. They will be immensely helpful for your last minute CET preparation. Okay, thank you so much. I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time, 10:30 a.m. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.